All right, let's go to the phones. Jay in Nashville. Hey, Jay, thanks for being patient, man. What's going on?
Great toys.
How y'all doing this afternoon?
Great.
Good.
All right. Talking about the game yesterday, I was there, and how about somebody threw alcohol or some up top of the stadium and hit all the way down the front seat, but I don't know if it is somebody. But yesterday at the game, what y'all think about Derek Mason playing in a Texas uniform? I didn't hear nothing about that.
Well, he wasn't out there but about like 5 plays.
Caught one ball, I think.
Yeah. So he wasn't out there very much.
Wait. Tell me more about this beer throwing stuff. What happened there?
How about somebody threw something up in the stage, and they were frustrated.
And threw beer like down toward the sideline, but it didn't make it?
It was like in the upper level.
Oh.
Section 321.
321 is where the beer came from.
Yeah, and then some fan, it was witness up there in that stadium, and they were pointing, and then I couldn't even see who it was. I'm like,
is this how bad the Titans on the field have become, that a beer getting thrown from the upper deck is a major story?
Well, I'm impressed with Jay's knowledge now. He's got a little reporter ability.
Isn't it a text number that you can text for?
That's true, there is.
Yeah, you can text a number for next time.
But Jay appropriately identified the section, and said that people were pointing out the guy.
Yeah,
like in a
good.
stadium full of people, although I guess it wasn't full.
You can understand the frustration, but don't throw things, because you just never know.
Maybe it was Neil Rackers who
imagine if they would have hit a young child or something. That'd be really bad, man.
Go to jail.
Yeah, so don't be throwing.
You would. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, no.
Throwing that, man.
Yeah. But that'd be like if there was a young child walking below your
when I tossed the laptop
door
out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would really be bad. That would really be bad luck. Compound the error. I was, furious.
Thank you, Jay, for the call, man.
Remember that one
People
thing someone
straight
threw
over there.
something in the I think it was Nick Collins for the Green Bay Packers. Remember somebody spit on him going into the locker room.
Well, they had a big issue at Maryland for a long time of throwing. Remember when Maryland scored like 9 points? No, Duke scored like they were down 10 with 50 seconds left or something. They came back to win.
Well,
they were throwing bottles. They hit all the Duke moms. And
people get spit on and stuff. I mean, that happens, unfortunately. Kramer and Newman on Seinfeld, they spit on Roger McDowell. They had the magic loogie. That's right.
So you saying that's okay, though?
No.
Well, you say people get spit on all the time.
I was trying to turn it back to the Seinfeld joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Do you ever have anything weird like that happen to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't help but having eventually at some point, at least when, you're just in the fire, they throwing stuff, and I don't know if they were intended for me or someone else or whatever, but you just look at them and like, are you kidding me?
I don't
Seriously?
understand how people get to that point mentally where they feel like they need to throw something.
Emotionally attached to the team.
They're wasted.
Because it's their team. Yeah,
really
drunk. Yeah,
and they're just angry. Some people have and it's really tough.
And angry, not a good combination.
Bad combination.
With a big loss.
I bet the referees deal with that more than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't saying it was good. I was just
if they would, the Music City Miracle, if they would have overturned that call, they would have got lit up.
There would have been more than one beer coming from section.
I saw stuff flying down when I was like, they better get some protection.
Plus, it was like 20 minutes, went by from the time it happened before they made the call.
While he was doing a review booth, they were throwing stuff down at them.
People were like, it was building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you better not overturn
There was going to be a release. Jay's getting a lot of response on Twitter at 3HL1045.
Hey, Jay.
I can listen to Jay for 3 hours. Jay said dude threw the beer on the stage.
Jay was all over the beer throwing, man.
Jay had it, man. He had it down to 321.
It's like the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah.
Went back, I looked at the film.
Behind the grass,
to the right.
Yeah.
Back and to the right.
Behind the grassy knoll on
they can pull the tape up.
Section 321.
What does Brandon here say? Fans are also throwing Polish sausages. It was a bad day to be.
Polish sausages.
Justin R53 said it was Kenny Britt throwing CJ a beer. Evidently, there was some party.
I did see Britt on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Jesse in Nashville. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, guys, I just have a few things. Yesterday, my wife and I attended our first Tennessee Titans game, thinking it was a big game and everything. And we're from the Northwest, so we follow Matt Hasselbeck, and we were excited to go. And, we get into the stadium, and it's almost like a baseball game feel. There was hardly any energy from the fans' perspective. It was just kind of a weird feeling, weird vibe. For a big game like that. I mean, there was a lot of empty seats. It was kind of, I don't want to call out the fans or anything, but it was just like, come on. I mean, you guys expect the guys to get up for it, but you got to get up for it as well. So, and then with that said, we were up in 320, and it was halfway through the fourth quarter. So the game was decided. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see this beer bottle go flying by me over down to the 200 level. And immediately the guy way up in the top pointed out this group of three kids. And
kids meaning what? Like 8 years old?
No, man. These guys were like mid-20s.
20s, yeah.
And they're just sitting there laughing. Their buddy's sitting there drunk in the middle, and they're just sitting there laughing, going, I can't believe you just did that, And I just looked over. I mean, they're a ways away from me, about 20, 30 yards. But I said, hey, guys, it's not that funny. You could have hurt somebody. And he got up and came over and said, hey, buddy, it's not your place to say anything. I said, yeah, it is my place. And he goes, what are you going to do about it? And I said, I'm not going to do anything about it, but the police officer that's on his way up here is going to do something about it, and your buddy's probably going to jail. And at that point, it got serious. I mean, I think they realized, what they did. And at that time, I mean, security came up and escorted him out. And on the way down, this guy's holding up, he was a Bears fan, holding up a Bears jersey like that had any to do with the game yesterday. So,
good for you, Jesse.
Maybe he just wanted to be fan of a team that won.
Man, I was just like, come on, guys, these are your own fans, it's like, and then, when I saw the beer bottle, I'm thinking glass, right? I'm
at
like,
least it's plastic,
God.
Right?
Yeah. I walk over as we're walking out of the stadium. I walk over and I just squeeze one of the bottles. I was like, okay, it's plastic. But, nevertheless, I mean, a full beer bottle, plastic, glass, anything, it hits the wrong person in the right place. It's going to kill them. I mean, it or hurt them real bad. So that was disappointing to see.
All right, fans throwing Polish sausages. Let's get more on this. Hey, Brandon, what's up?
Oh, you hit the wrong line there, man.
Did I?
Yeah,
that's Marshall. Hang on, Marshall. I got to go back to Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's up, man?
You
said you was at East Kentucky this past weekend.
Yes, sir.
When I was in college, we played up there in East Kentucky, and I ended up, the stands, the visiting locker room is up under the stands. So we playing them, and it's going into halftime, and I done knocked out the starting quarterback and the backup running back. And all of a sudden, we're going to our locker room for halftime, and the fans there, they have a tradition. They started just throwing Polish sausages at us, just hitting us on the head. The coach said, hey, watch out. And our defensive coordinator at the time was Coach Mike Smith, and he got so riled up, he was like, hey, you guys don't be throwing those Polish sausages up on players. It was the funniest thing ever.
Did they have ketchup and mustard on them?
You better put your helmet on.
Yeah.
They have ketchup and mustard on them,
too? Did anybody catch a sausage and eat it?
Relish?
Just Polish sausages just hitting you in the head. I'm like, where is this coming from? I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
That's a wild place, Richmond, Kentucky, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who did you play for, Brandon?
I played at Tennessee Tech University.
Okay. So nobody caught one of the sausages and just ate it?
Oh, no, never that. Coach Smith wasn't going for that, man. He was a great coach, and he wasn't going for that. We had the number one defense in OVC, and they were supposed to be the defending champs, and we were stuffing them real good. But after getting hit in the head with the Polish sausages, man, they came out the second half and whooped us.
We got to get that.
Thank you, Brandon.
It worked, the Polish sausages, man.
Is this really happening, or is this a dream?
That was unbelievable back-to-back calls.
This is really happening.
All right, let's go Marshall in Clarksville next. Hey, Marshall.
Man, how do I follow that up?
I don't know, man. Jason K. Rose
a fan
on Twitter. He said, I played with Brandon. That's a true story. Hashtag EKU Polish sausages.
Getting hit in the head with a Polish sausage would be tough on the way to the locker room.
He had throw Polish sausages Saturday that I know about.
They might have had some concussions.
I'll have to
came out
ask-
in the second half. It got blew out.
I'll have to ask Coach Reed about that.
You got the coaches show today to ask
Yeah.
about, right?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
4 minutes topic right there. You can do 4 minutes Polish sausage material.
Look, man, did y'all get hit with Polish sausages?
Have some relish on it. Have some.
By the way, how'd they do?
33-22 loss.
Oh.
It was unfortunate.
It's on you. It's on you. I don't think you were prepared.